All right, hey guys, SeanB. Today we take a look at the new balance patch, and I hope this will be the end of the Oliver meta. So let's take a look. First line in the balance patch: Wind Sky Surfer, Mega Impulse Gun, which is a skill 3, will now reduce the enemy attack bar to 0 and increase your attack bar in proportion to the reduced attack bar. So if he reduce 50% attack bar from 50 to 0, he will only gain 50% attack bar. So turn 1, he will still be really good because when you have full attack bar, he can utilize that. But when you don't have a whole lot of attack bar, which means he's finished with playing with you, then he won't be increasing as much attack bar. So this is a very cool nerf. He's still going to be very good if you have invested in Oliver or you just pull Oliver. I think he will still be a decent unit with the speed lead, with very strong skill set, but I think he won't be as oppressive unless he proc a lot of violence, which is the same for many units. But this is a very, very decent nerf that I can see for Oliver. He's still strong, but he won't be as strong. And I hope that there'll be other units in this balance patch that will become better so that we can use them as well and not just use Oliver forever. Next, we have the Dark M Bison nerf. Your HP recovery when attacked. Oh, they take away the heal from the Dark M Bison. Yes. Yes. Okay, I like. I don't have the unit, so I'm like, I don't care about that. So, Dark M Bison is gonna get nerfed. So I can see Once the Love not very happy with the balance patch already, but I am, because I need to fight this unit all day long, and without a heal, he won't be as strong as a solo unit, but he will still be a very good control unit because of the 2-turn provoke. But as a solo unit, much less chance for him to solo your entire team on his own. Like when you pick this unit, you kind of turn off your brain. And it's not just me who say that. It's like everyone who I talk to in Korea about the Dark M Bison or Gurkha. You just turn off your brain when you use this unit because it is just that good. And in the pre-ban meta, he's just insane. We have Battle Angel Light. Remove all beneficial effect on enemies. Oh, only one buff strip. Oh, nerf this thing too. The Better Gianna, Veronica. So she will now no longer strip everything, but only one buff, but still one of the strongest stripper in the game for turn 1. For turn 1, she remains the same, but when the games move on with like Wusa, with Riley, with all the additional speed buff or defense buff, whatever buff, then it is much harder for her to strip. But for turn 1, okay, just like Oliver, she's still really strong because you only have to strip the will runes. So you strip into continuous damage and you're good to go. So for turn 1, she's still absolutely insane. But for longer fight, which I don't think you pick Veronica for that purpose, she is not as good. Light Kung Fu. Oh, another nerf for Siege. Each attack will not only absorb 20% attack bar. Still strong, still ridiculous. Mage Water. So now she will nerf, more nerf for Nana. Oh my god, Nana is just getting nerfed every patch almost. So the ally target will now only revive with 20% HP. That is like tiny, okay? And look at me. I know what tiny look like. I look at that every day. And now we have the Mage Light as well. Maybe that's going to be a buff. So far it's all nerf to RTA, to Siege, to Arena as well, because you see Nana everywhere, pretty much every content. So that's like a lot of nerf for many different content for all the strong unit. No Gianna nerf, yes, because Gianna is balanced and good. Mage Light. Deal additional damage percentage to the destroying HP. She will now deal additional damage in proportion to the target total amount of destroying HP after destroying the HP damage increased by approximately 13%. Wow, crazy. 13%. Is that a good thing? Total amount of destroying HP after destroying the HP. I don't get it. I guess you just have to test to see how good it is, because the wording can be very confusing for contours. In Sky Arena, in Chronicles, dude, the skill description is so good, okay? They have so much more details in skill description over there. But anyway, I digress. Mage Light, and then we have Art Master Water. Oh, is it a buff? to this guy. When enemies or allies remove harmful effect, the attack bar of all allies be increased by 15%. So they decrease the amount of attack bar gain, but they they make the condition a little bit easier. So when either you or the enemy cleanse any debuff, your entire team will increase attack bar. So he's much worse against Wind Robo because the attack bar gain is less, right? So countering him when you're trying to run a turn 1 team like with a more Achiwu is much easier. But in a long fight, when both team are trying to cleanse debuff, then he'll be better. He will provide more attack bar overall. So for turn 1, he's worse. But for a long fight, he's better. I'm sorry. I said Art Master Dark Mask of Devil grants immunity on all allies 3 turns. Ooh, 3-turn immunity with this guy. Even better. That's amazing. And seeing how he can decrease his own cooldown with the seals. I think he has the sealing. Does he have the seal? Wait, the light one has the seal. He has the strip. But his own skill grant him a turn. So the cooldown is really short for a very long duration of immunity. So that's pretty good. He can last longer in battle, but the rest time between is amazing. That's like every woman's dream. Ifrit, Wind, and Dark Super Crush will now have better stun rate. Veramos and the Wind Ifrit buff. That's not bad. Still very shitty stun rate in general, but that's not bad. Oh, Ifrit Dark buff again. Okay, remove harmful effect after taking damage from continuous damage a bomb to remove harmful effect before. Oh, is better against Gianna and just any bomber in general, like Shizuka is kind of a bomber. Your attack bar increased by 15% for each harmful effect. Oh, even more attack bar gain. They're trying to push this guy into the meta against unit like Shizuka, who will put a lot of debuff on your entire team. He'll just gain a lot of attack bar, cleanse everything, and still gain a lot of attack bar, and then cleanse with a bomb and shit. Ryu, Water, and Light will now absorb the attack bar of all enemies randomly between 10 and 20%. It used to be 10%. Oh, that's a buff. I see. So they can potentially absorb more attack bar. What is the chance for that? It's just randomly. What a great wording. So buff to Water Ryu, who is a very good unit already. I think the Water Ryu got buffed because the Light Ryu got buffed. Right? So it's more about the Light Ryu that got buffed. And also Ken got buffed. So Water Ryu just kind of enjoy the added bonus because he's already a very, very good unit. So even better as a speed leader in RTA. About Light Ryu or Ken, I think you see Ken here and there, but he's not amazing because he doesn't have the speed lead. But he's still pretty amazing. But this is like a random thing. You can't really count on it. That is a problem. You don't like random stuff because now he can potentially absorb 20% attack bar. Potentially. You can't count on that, right? So it's kind of the same, but a little bit different. I hate because sometimes you'll be like, oh my God, he absorbs so much attack bar, especially when there are no immunity in front of you, right? He will be amazing at absorbing attack bar. But it's also random. Like, you just can't tell when is it going to happen. So it's great. It's amazing. But is it a relevant buff to the Light Ryu? I don't know. Only Light Ryu owner can tell. So if you own Light Ryu, let me know in the comment section down below. Ryu Light, damage increased by 9%. Increase your critical rate for 2 turns before attacking. That's better. The damage increase, who cares about that? But he has crit rate buff now, which means it reduced the need for adding crit rate into your rune. That is 30% less crit rate than you need. That is absolutely awesome, right? You can boost your damage even further. So that is the real damage boost, is the added crit rate. It's not the damage increased by 9, but the fact that you can now rune with 30% less crit rate. That is awesome. Shadowcaster Dark will have less cooldown the passive or the turn stealing mechanic. I haven't played with this guy like at all. I need to try him out. If you have a Dark Shadowcaster, my email is down below. Monkey King Win. Ooh, added effect. Ooh, I like that. I don't like when they take away stuff and then they add stuff. I like when they just add the new stuff. Increase the harmful effect activation rate by 50% when counter-attacking with the passive skill. Wait. So when he revenge, he would stun 100% of the time? I think so. I think the stun chance for skill 1 is like 50 or 35, somewhere around there. So when he revenge, he will stun like all the time. Oh my god, that's kind of scary. Ooh. I like that. Oh, he kind of scary. This is like they're trying to nerf Oliver by buffing these kind of stuff, right? So when you pick the Wind Monkey King, when Oliver trying to control your entire team, Monkey King will slide between and like poke at him and stun him. And it'll be really good. So you don't have to run the Sparrow on this guy. Some people run the Sparrow on this guy because they really want that stun. But you can keep going with Violent or Vampire if you are like a maniac. You can go Violent and he will stun all the time when he revenge. That is very, very cool. I like that. I think Wind Monkey King will be popular because of how annoying it will be. Paladin Water will... Wait, they take away the... Wait, why did they take away the glancing thing? They changing it to attack will always land as a critical hit. I mean, that will allow her to do a lot of damage, but that will take away her consistency, especially against wind unit. Huh. Is that a good thing? I don't know. You can ruin her on speed crit damage HP with 0 crit right now because you will always land as a critical hit. But then you will now suck against Molly and wind unit. Is that a good thing? Where's Paladin Dark? I don't see Paladin Dark anywhere. Here, this is the Paladin part. Why is it water and fire? Where's the dark one? Sad. I didn't use my mouth enough in Korea. Paladin Fire, Cry of Threat, will now grant immunity on all allies for 1 turn. Oh, that's pretty good. So when you have the threat state, you kind of save your team from single unit attack skill. And when you have immunity, you save your team from AoE effect as well. So Fire Paladin is a very, very good protection unit overall. Very good unit. Like solid, okay? She just doesn't have healing. So when you pair Paladin Fire with a healer, then your team will be really, really safe. Very good unit. Hell Lady Fire Wind Dark Shadow. When attack lands as a critical hit, your attack bar increased by 15%. Oh! Ethna buff. Already a great unit. Now better. Dark one, better as well. Archangel Fire and Dark. Punishment will now have 2-turn defense break like how it should be. Thank you. Oh my god. Like the 1-turn defense break just make no fucking sense. After all this time, they finally realized it needs to be 2-turn. Okay? So you can defense break and have a real setup for somebody else. And take away the continuous damage. I'm fine with that. Okay? I don't need that continuous damage thing. 2-turn defense break. Very good. Especially for the dark one. That's going to be pretty insane. Because he's more of a damage dealer. Desert Queen, Wind and Light. Oh my god. Hathor buff? Sweet Dreams. The skill 2. Target without beneficial effect are put to sleep for 2 turns. Ooh. A Hathor buff. Who would have thought? The light one need a buff though. But the light one need a bit more in skill 3, which we didn't see right here, which is kind of sad. Sea Emperor, Fire and Dark. Oh, the return of Okeanos maybe? Skill 2 will now remove 2 beneficial effects on the enemy. Oh, that's pretty good. Because Wusa and Riley are 2 of the most popular support unit out there in RTA or just in general. So they both provide 2 buff all the time. So having 2 buff strip is very good on the Sea Emperor. Pioneer Fire will now have damage in proportion to attack power and attack speed. Sleeve attack is, I think the skill 3 will now scale with speed as well. That is good. But usually Pioneer Fire is not built like an insane damage dealer. So he will do a bit more damage because you always build him with speed. He will do a bit more damage, but I don't think it's going to be too crazy. Unless you are that guy, that gal, that square that build this guy on a crit damage build. You do you, crit rate build. You can do that too. Oh good, you do even more damage. Even better. Demon Water, Repeated Nightmare. will now have shield amount increased by 71%. Oh, that's a big ass number. Shield amount is proportional to caster level, but a bigger shield for the water demon. That's all right. Hypno Mail. Oh, Hypno Mail. Your attack speed is increased by 30% while sleeping. Oh, so they gain turn faster when they're sleeping. That's not bad. They're usually like a bruiser build, speed HP, not too fast. So this will make them much faster because they're sleeping all the time anyway, lazy bastard. Hypno Mail, Wind and Light. Same thing. Oh, great. Assassin Water. Oh, here the 4-star unit. Assassin Water will now absorb enemy attack bar by 15%. Oh, that's skill 3 that reduce its own cooldown if you kill the target, and now also absorb the enemy attack bar by 15%. It deal, I think, 7 attack maximum. So 7 attack times 15 is like 105% attack bar absorption. So if you absorb all the attack bar, you can kill, get a turn, kind of, most of the time with 105 attack bar absorption. If you land every single absorption as well, you can kill another one immediately and kill another one immediately. Might be a very good siege unit, like a cleave unit. Very good. Very, very good. I'm not sure how good it is for high rank, because high rank, they always have like a wind unit here and there, like a Triana here and there, and then they're very tanky, very hard to one-shot any unit in particular. But the attack bar absorption will allow you to finish off the target, potentially, if you can't kill it. So that's great. Assassin Fire. Passive activation condition reduce. Wow. It will ignore defense better. I mean, more often, because the condition is now reduced to 5 times if the enemy recover HP 5 times. So I think sooner or later she'll make it into every inter-server arena team, because every inter-server arena defense has like a healer in there, a Molly, a Riley, and you ignore defense all the time, which is really good. Assassin Wind. Oh, I wish I would see awakening condition change, okay? Because this unit awaken into resistance. It's so stupid. It's like the 1-turn defense break of Velaju. It's just dumb. Like, who thought of that? It's a good idea. It's not even a good unit to start with. So now it will assault the enemy with the lowest HP once if the attack kills the target. Oh, it's less random who it is going to attack. So that's good. Maybe double assassin video back, the video that started this channel. Maybe we'll bring back the double assassin, because I see the dark and light assassin getting buff as well. Light assassin. If the target dies, decrease the attack of all remaining enemies by 100%. Oh. So for the light assassin, skill 3, when you kill something, you will silence the entire enemy team, but now you also take away all the attack bar. Now that's pretty solid. I kind of like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. So when they gain a turn, they're silenced. But that's pretty good. And because it is not like an attack to reduce attack bar, you don't have to worry about glancing, you don't have to worry about revenging kind of stuff. So that's pretty solid. Dark Assassin. While Endless Death is on cooldown, the damage reduced is increased by 50%. So when Dark Assassin kill anything, the skill 3 cooldown will be resetted. So they're trying to make her good while the skill is on cooldown as well, which is great. Harp Magician Water. Ooh, the free-to-play Hathor. Effect change. So max HP of the caster. Oh, the shield amount of her thing will be proportionate to the max HP. She's a support unit. She can buff shield, so the shield amount will scale with her HP. Makes perfect sense. And create a shield that's equivalent to 30% of your max HP on all allies for 3 turns. Huh. That's a lot of shield. That's not bad, actually. I might try her out. She's like a mix between healing and Hathor. It's like Hathor but can heal, but sleep less. I wonder if she's gonna be good. I wonder. Grim Reaper Fire. Huh? Effect added. If you attack an enemy who already has continuous damage, your attack won't land as a glancing hit. Huh. Much better for the GB12 team that would love to have an extra dot on the enemy. So that's pretty good. Phantom Thief Fire will now deal... Oh, wait. Phantom Thief Fire? Jean, my boy? Deal 100% more damage if the enemy HP is higher than your HP. Oh, they're making the passive so much easier to achieve. Oh, I'll use this unit all the time because when you build him, there'll be unit that won't have a whole lot of HP, and that is just amazing because you always build this guy with low HP, but you don't have to be like too low. You can have like plus 10k because the most support will have like plus 30k, plus 25k for the HP easily. But in the past, you have to build this guy with like plus 5k HP to make sure that you always have your passive, and he's really switchy. But now it's gonna be easier. Phantom Thief Dark. When the attack lands as a critical hit, your critical damage is increased by 100%. Oh, more damage for the Phantom Thief Dark. At least they didn't make it more annoying to kill in TOA, so that's not too bad. Phantom Thief, all of them. Scene of Crime. Attack the enemy with a 30% critical rate bonus. I think that's a skill 1. Oh, extra crit rate for my boy. So the Phantom Thief Fire will have crit rate bonus in skill 1 and skill 2. So you need less crit rate, and you can build more HP on the Phantom Thief Fire to use in guild content. Hark Fire. Wait, Rakuni. We heal 5% more. That's not bad. Dark Hark will have less cooldown on skill 3 and gain a turn instantly after using the skill. Oh, that skill 3 where he buff anti-crit and speed and I think healing over time, that skill will now have even shorter cooldown because he gain a turn instantly, and he can provide the debuff with skill 2 as well. That is okay, but I don't know how good it's going to be. We shall see in the future though. But that is an interesting buff because when you get a turn instantly, it creates many possibilities. So a lot of RTA nerf already, I can see. So Awakening Effect change for Assassin Win. Jeez. Thank you. Okay. Crit rate. Sonia. Oh, there's no Sonia. There's no Win Battle Angel change. Hark Win will now increase attack speed by 15%. Hark Win is a cleanser. Not sure how good it's going to be, but very fast now. Skill error. Okay, not too important. I don't really get any skill error ever. I don't really know about that. Wait, fire. He used to apply continuous damage when he attacked. Oh, they kind of nerf him, but they rebuff him. Skill description of some monster will be improved. So this is like tax increase, tax improvement. Overall, a lot of RTA nerf for the top tier unit like Wind, Sky Surfer, Dark M Bison, Veronica, and a slight nerf to Siege, Nightmare, Lil May. A lot of interesting buff like Wind Monkey King. And we have 4-star unit that might be very, very usable. I don't think any unit will be absolutely insane after this. But maybe we might see Okeanos. We might see some Hathor action as well. But the buff is not like mind-blowing. It's the nerf that is what we need. But the buff is like, okay. I would love to see more Awakening change. Like Wind Battle Angel awaken into resistance. Maybe Savannah can get a small buff with Awakening. Maybe. Because Savannah is very hard to use, right? But very good in 2v2 though. And guild content. But still, Savannah can use a little change in that Awakening as well, I think. Overall, I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. Maybe a 6.5 because of the nerf. But the buff is not as impressive as I thought it would be. Yeah, the buff is okay. Didn't buff any of my LD Nat files, so of course I'm gonna say it's okay. But maybe we're gonna see Veramos more. Maybe we're gonna see some more. The 4-star definitely not joining RTA, but fun to use. I hope so. But that's pretty much it for the balance patch. It's okay, and I'll see you guys when I think more about it and when I see what we can do with it in the future. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for watching.